Hi everyone, I'm Shiny, lecturer at Tripura College of Nursing. In this video, we are going to discuss about self-control. Self-control, it is an aspect of inhibitory control. It is the ability to regulate one's emotions, thoughts, and behavior in the face of temptations and impulses. As an executive function, it is a cognitive process that is necessary for regulating one's behavior in order to achieve specific goals. So this is the definition of self-control. Self-control, it is the ability to control one's emotions, behavior, and desires in the face of external demands in order to function in society. So which means self-control, it is an essential in behavior to achieve goals and to avoid impulses and our emotions that could prove to be negative. Self-control can affect everything we do from the morning, like talking with our friends or classmates, to taking a rest. So self-control involves three parts. The first part is control of impulse, so which means the ability to think or stop before acting. With the skill, we can imagine the consequence of their behavior. So without this control, without this impulse control, what will happen? We interrupt a lot, speak too much, or speak out of turn. We do really rush through assignments. Sometimes we follow rules and regulations one day, the next day we will not follow the rules and regulation. The next part is control of emotions, which means the ability to manage feelings by thinking about the goals help us to keep going even when upsetting or unexpected things happen. So without this control, without this emotional control, what will happen? We become easily frustrated and quick to give up. Sometimes we are unable to tolerate corrections and criticism. So we have trouble to postpone enjoyment. So till the assignment completed. And the next part is control of movements. So which means the ability to control body movement, it regulates our physical actions and responses in an appropriate way. So without this control, what will happen? So we are overactive or restless. We have difficulties staying in line till a turn comes. We disturb others while playing games and while making conversations. So these are the things we will do when we are not having control of impulse, control of emotions, and control of movements. Then we'll discuss about need of self-control for our students. The first point is impulse control is at the root of self-control. So as a result, when children lack impulse control, they often have trouble regulating their emotions and controlling their actions. So this can lead to all type of difficulties like behaviors, including bullying. So when you teach a child impulse control, he is much more to be successful with school, college, and in his relationships. And also he can manage his behavior. Next point is kids with impulse control can successfully stand in line, wait for their turn while playing a game, and can think before they act. They also tend to have more success with their peers as impulse control helps kids to resist peer pressure and to solve problems successfully. And it makes children successful. That impulse control can help increase a child's success in school and throughout life. That self-control, it is twice as important as intelligence when it comes to academic achievement. The next point is improve decision making, critical thinking, and problem solving. Children who can control their impulses are better able to think about their answers before writing them down and have better critical thinking skills to solve their problems. And when they aren't immediately certain of the answers, they can also tolerate more frustrations while devoting time to thinking of the answers. They can even wait with a quiet raised hand rather than blurting out of an answers. and it helps them to tolerate frustration. And then we'll discuss about role of teacher and parents in developing self-control. Teach kids about feelings. When kids develop an understanding of the difference between feelings and behaviors. So this teaching kids about feelings, it can help them control their impulses. A child who understands that it is okay to feel mad but are not okay to hit can see that he has choices about how to deal with his feelings without reacting impulsivity. The next point is establish household rules. Kids look for adults to learn about appropriate and acceptable behaviors, and having a written list of rules, it helps make this clear to children. A list of household rules, it can help kids to understand how rules differ in different environments. Like an example, so it may be acceptable to yell at the playground, but in the library, voices should be in a whisper. Then set yourself as model for appropriate behavior. This is an important because of kids are always watching what you do. They see how you handle stress, and they watch how you treat other people, and they will look at how you deal with your feelings. So it is very important point. And teach them life skills. We need to teach the children about the life skills, such as listening skills and problem solving skills, anger management skills, decision making skill, critical thinking skill, and interpersonal relationship and empathy. So these are the skills we need to teach the children. And practice delayed gratification or deferred gratification. So it is the ability to resist the temptation for an immediate reward and wait for a later reward. So generally delayed gratification is associated with resisting a smaller but more immediate reward in order to receive a larger or more enduring reward later. The next point is encourage physical activity. So when kids are physically active, they have a better chance at managing their impulses. When they are having bundle of energy, they are more likely to act without thinking. So we need to encourage moderate amount of physical exercise and activity to keep them physically and mentally healthy. And the next point is let them play impulse control games. So let them play games that provide a young child with a fun way to practice impulse control, such as game like red light and green light. So these are the role as a teacher we have. We need to educate the children how to self control. So this is my important role for us. And I would like to conclude the self-control is essential for a life so well lived, and people who are successful at exercising self-control are they are happier, healthier, more successful, and have a better relationship than people who are less successful at exercising self-control. Thank you.